Woohoo! Well, welcome back to Butch's Garage. We got a new project today here. We got a 1972 Mercedes-Benz 450, 350 SL. So this one still has the original badge. These are kind of unique because they badged them as 350s because that's the way Europeans liked them, but it's really a 450. So they let you get a free badge in the later years in the early 70s, change it to a 450 so it looked bigger and better. But it had a 4.5 liter engine. Pretty special car. Needs a little bit of work. Might need a little wax and wash. But so the story of this one was, it was parked at a shop for a few years up in Grand Lake, Colorado. And then somebody decided not to work on it a bit, and then another guy got it kind of for free, sat in his yard for a while, and then ended up saying he's out of here and want to sell it. So, well, here's another project I got coming up here. This is another 6.9 I bought. I'll talk about that in another video. It's almost ready to go. Got it running and everything. So this one here is pretty unique about 72 because it does have these small bumpers. And what's neat about this is the 72s had the small bumpers because this was before they did the 5 mile an hour parking bench bumpers. Also pretty cool, it has these special little cool blinkers called cat eye blinkers, which they kept over. These were only for 72 and 73. Don't ask me why they have an amber fog lens there. Also, the European models, I mean the older models had these fog lights with kind of like wind deflectors on them. Pretty cool. They're only mainly on the European models. So has a little bumperettes. A lot of people remove those and get different rubber on there. A lot of people hate these chrome things because they're hold rust. Probably the only thing that isn't rusted on the car right now is the chrome little thing. Those are the 14-inch rims. They were called bunts. I don't think they came with those. They came with like 14-inch steelies with hubcaps, but everyone swapped them out to these. Hard top's a little rough. I'm going to take it off here, see what everything looks like. It's definitely been sitting outside for a while. Let's see what's in the trunk here. Not much. A little bit of rust. I don't think this one's gonna be restored. It's too far long. I'm gonna probably part it out. It's when they sit for this long, they're just not worth it. So let's look at the engine here really quick. Anything else? A little fancy dash mat. Look at that. Woohoo! Let's see what we got for the engine here. Ooh, I haven't really looked at it here. So that's kind of unique, and I think only 72s had the metal expansion tank. So this car, when it came out new, was actually substantially more than a Jaguar E-Type. So this is super over-engineered, super expensive. Many things on it were just completely overdone. Here's something too that they did on this is they should have separate oil cooler, which only I think 72, 73 has, maybe 74. Kind of special. Then they just changed it out and did it. They made the radiator. They started having to cut costs because this was just so expensive. This car was the price was just dumb. So pretty cool too because it has the European model. It's basically a European model because it has the headers that people like. They flow better. Obviously no catalytic converter. The everything else pretty standard on it for the other models. These are kind of cool. The alternator, original alternator has that adjuster plate. I'll start taking it apart here in a bit and see how everything looks. It's been sitting for a while. So the guy said he did get running with some ether. What starting fluid is the younger folk call it. Ether is the older folk. So let's open up inside here. She's really not super bad inside. I mean, look at how good the leather held up. Is this leather or this pleather? This actually feels like it's that Tex-Mex stuff, Tex-Benz stuff. So let's see, 111,000 miles. Interesting. I haven't seen this wood color before. It's all pretty much worn away now. It's kind of a unique color. Usually they were darker woods. The door was taken off probably for some reason. Window didn't work. The back, not much there. This is usually a little bench thing there. Looks like someone recarpeted it one time. So one thing unique too is these have the kind of old school heater controls with these little levers. So people actually like these. They're getting quite rare to find now. Has a clock. I don't know if it works. If it works, it's great. Worth more money. blob punk radio. It's pretty cool. I think there's an owner's manual I have for it somewhere too still. So other than that, it's pretty straightforward compared to the other models. These are pretty cool. Look at these old school seatbelts. They changed it. Later models, they put them up here. So this model actually has them there like the old 60s. So these are actually worth a little bit of money too because they break and gotta have seatbelts. So I'll get those off. There, people like those, and they usually get all damaged. Those are actually not all damaged, getting in and out. What a horrible spot to put it too, like right where you're getting in and out. So let's see, take a quick look underneath it here. See what the fuel pump and everything looks like. I'm sure it's interesting. So yeah, I don't know if you can see it there. Yeah, looks a little rough. I'll take that off. See what it looks like. Some of these have a 3. I don't think this one does. So some of the European models have a 3-4-6 differential, which I'm pretty sure people like. If I remember right, there's a European model. But I think that's the true Euro 280s have that, not these. I'll have to take a look at that. But well, that's it for now. I think I might do some other updates here. When I get a little further along, I'll start taking it apart. I'll maybe show how it comes along and some interesting things I find. The steering wheel is pretty cool on these too because it's kind of an earlier model steering wheel, but this one's all worn. It's all beat up from being in the sun for I don't know how many years. So I don't think I'm going to, like I said, I'm not going to worry starting this one up or anything. Just take some stuff off and sell it. And so that's all for now. I'll give an update on this next 6.9 I'm working on here in a minute. Got it running, new gas tank in, and pretty cool cars. Just I think it'd probably be equal to like a $200,000 car in today's dollars with the way they cost and what's in them. Biggest engine Mercedes ever made for a passenger car. So I'm just happy it runs. So all right, Butch Garage is out. See you soon. Bye.